Arsenal have an epidemic at the left wing position. Everybody's always talking about how Arsenal are number 9 away from becoming Premier League champions. But let me tell you something. I believe that Arsenal do have 2 out of 3 players in the front 3 that you can win a Premier League, that you can win a Champions League. That is Kai Havertz and Bukayo Saka. Now, the left wing position is filled with mediocre options. They're missing one here, also Sterling. But Trossard, Gabriel Jesus, Martinelli, and Raheem Sterling have all proven that they are not fit to put on the badge week in, week out for this team. You know, maybe Trossard off the bench. But lately, he's been having an absolute nightmare of a season. But I believe if Arsenal wants to compete with the big teams, they're going to need to absolutely buy a left winger over a striker. Because Kai Havertz has proven to me this season that he is efficient enough to become Arsenal's number 9 going forward. Now, Gabriel Martinelli. First 23-year-old I've ever seen have the football leave him. He went from 20 goals and assists in a season in the Premier League to 10. And then, currently, he has 5, lads. 5. He's 23 years old, and he has 5. The football's left him. You think this man is moving like he's in his 30s. He is 23. He's supposed to be in his prime. Now, he used to be one of these dangerous wingers, having, Trent Alexander-Arnold, all these guys. Kyle Walker, stressed when they went up against Martinelli. Now, Martinelli has turned into Jack Grealish. All of a sudden, he's just passing back. He dribbles up and passes back. Dribbles up and passes back. Pass back merchant. I'm not sure if Arteta's trying to make this into Man City 2.0, because he is buying a bunch of City players, and he's linked to City players like Leroy Sané, and he's got Gabriel Jesus, he's got Raheem Sterling, he's got Zinchenko, and Martinelli went from this dangerous winger to pass back merchant, just like Jack Grealish with Aston Villa was a dangerous winger, and now he's just passing it back. Same thing has occurred, and his stats, you could definitely see the difference here with Martinelli. So if Martinelli's going to turn into this type of player, it's absolutely hindering the rest of the front 3, because now all the attacks are coming from the right side. Honestly, on the left side, when Timber's going up, I feel more of a threat than Martinelli. Now, you take off Martinelli. I understand he scored against Chelsea, but it was a poor performance aside from that. He has 3 key chances a game, and he only scores 1 max. 1 max. Now, Trossard, since he scored against Villa, it's absolutely been a catastrophe from him, because he gets a red against City when we're up 2-1, right before halftime. Harsh red, but he gets the red. End of the day, that's the result. Lazy pass against Bournemouth, gets Saliba sent off. It was a poor pass to Saliba, and he leaves Evan Nielsen one-on-one. Saliba takes him down, red card. Why do you have to do that pass? Why did you think kicking a ball back in the through ball to Evan Nielsen was a correct decision in that play? Absolute bollocks right there. But, he takes the penalty from Kai Havertz and he misses against Shakhtar. So he's just having back-to-back poor performances. And then 2 huge chances against Chelsea, 1 in the last minute. All he has to do is let it go and Kai Havertz gets a tap in. Instead, he hits it wide. So you are costing Arsenal game after game after game. After last season, he was saving Arsenal, coming off the bench, scoring goals, having everyone saying they should start over Martinelli. But now it's like choosing between 2 poor wingers now. Trossard and Martinelli are having a mid-off week after week. Whoever starts, whoever doesn't start, they're both just poor. Poor options. And if Arsenal, they are 1 signing away, I'm telling you this, 1 signing away from actually becoming the best team in the world. And it's going to come to this lad right here, who's fallen out of favoritism at Real Madrid, because he's a natural left winger, but they put him on the right. When you see his heat map, this lad is playing in the middle, basically, when he's playing right wing. But this lad right here deserves a chance at left wing, and I feel like at Arsenal he would absolutely get an opportunity to just thrive. This lad is proper Brazilian, unlike Martinelli. If he came to Arsenal, he would absolutely take a next step in his career. You might be saying, oh, he's already won 2 Champions League. He was he was key in the first Champions League that he won. But the thing is, this lad is the 3rd option, 4th option. They don't even have him in the front 3 conversations anymore, because it's Mbappe, Vinny, Bellingham. We always knew someone was going to fall off. And Real Madrid right now are poor because they don't have a proper right winger, because they have a left winger playing right winger, and he doesn't have defensive work rates. This man, bring him to Arsenal, and I'm telling you, he's gonna be a monster. He's gonna be a monster. Him, Havertz, and Saka feats families, best front three in the Premier League, no doubt about it. And it's gonna cost around 80 million. I think 80 million is a fair price for everyone involved because Real Madrid are going to be given 80 million to go after either a number 9 or a right winger. You could do either or. If you want to throw Vinicius or Mbappe at striker and go get yourself a right winger, you can do that. Or do you want to throw Mbappe back to right wing like he used to do at Monaco and get a natural number 9, which I think would be the ideal thing to do. But Rodrygo just doesn't fit on that squad anymore. It just doesn't work. So I believe for Arsenal and Real Madrid's sake, when they're both underperforming, you get the P's and you get to do whatever you want in replacing Rodrygo for a number 9 or a proper right winger, and Arsenal get their proper left winger, and everybody's happy. Perfect case scenario. So right here, if Arsenal were to do this, they're the favorites going in and winning the Premier League, and they're the favorites to win the Champions League aside from Real Madrid and maybe Bayern Munich, depending how they are. But anyways, leave a like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you think Martinelli or Trossard is the better option. And if you think it would be a great idea for Rodrygo to go to Arsenal, which I think it would be splendid for him because you've already won the Champions League, you've already won the league titles. Now it's going to be your individual performances. And if he ever wants to be capable of winning a Ballon d'Or, I think Arsenal is your best chance. But anyways, thank you guys for watching.